Hi again, everybody. This is Dave, back for the first time in a long time. I apologize for that. My plan was to follow up my last shopping video with a quick video of a few things that I got, but health intervened and I wasn't able to. But I did want to make a short video to show you a couple of things I got at that last shop in my last shopping video. Before I do that, let me thank everybody who watched that video. That was my most successful one. Had more than 3,600 views, and I got more than 60 subscribers, so I thank you for that. And if you like this video, hopefully you'll hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe. I'd appreciate that, as I will try to get a lot more videos done this year, and hopefully get out again doing some shopping trips. Those seem to be things that people like to watch. Hopefully this in the next few weeks we'll be able to get out again. And I'd like to get back to that last shop this spring. And people, if you watch that last one, you'll know what I'm talking about. That guy had a big Elvis collection that I had no idea that he had.
Is this place known that for Elvis stuff?
No, I don't know. I got a lot of emails and a lot of comments from people who saw things at that shop that they liked. I want to show you what I got there. I had limited funds because I didn't know what a big cachet of Elvis he had. So if you saw something you thought I should get, please let me know, because I really hope to get back this spring. And I know some people sent a list of things that they wanted me to look for when I got back there. So just a couple of things I got. Let me show you those real quickly. And I continue to like to get sealed items, never opened items. Here's a 8-track that I got. Never been opened, from '78, a Canadian tribute with the price tag. If anybody knows what this NRT stands for, please let me know. It was on sale for $3.99. I'm not sure if NRT means some kind of suggested price like the retail tag or something like that, or if it was an actual shop someplace. I got this from somebody in Florida, so I don't think that's Canadian. But let me just show you a couple of things that I got at that last vintage store that I went to. It was only 2 items. I did get the Raised on Rock one that you saw in the video. I thought it had a little bit of a damage to it, but I'll explain that here in just a second. The main reason I got it is because it did have the shrink. I'm not sure I had an original one of this, so that was the main reason, but it was in the shrink, had the original price tag from Venture Department Store, $1.50. Do you remember Venture stores? There were a lot of them here in the Midwest. They had great toy departments. I remember that. I know that they were still going in the early 1990s, because I remember them selling the complete 50s Masters box set, and they had a big display of that. But I thought this was damaged a little bit, but then once I got it home and flipped it over to the back, and then that the price tag's only $1.50, I figured out that this was probably a cutout, don't you think? You can let me know what you think, but that's my guess, is it was a cutout. Um, the Camden log inner sleeve, reel-to-reel tapes. I saw some people talking on Facebook recently about what was the initial inner sleeve in Raised on Rock, because somebody had two different original ones and they had two different inner sleeves. Um, I think that they decided that there were at least two or three different inner sleeves that came in Raised on Rock. One had the reel-to-reel tapes, one had 8 tracks, and there were a couple with the Camden on one side with different sides on the back. It's the original orange label, Dynaflex. Everyone knows about Dynaflex. So that was one thing I got. And then the other thing you probably noticed as I was flipping through was the original clam bake. Now I do have to explain something here because this turned out to be a little bit of a disappointment. Obviously the original, because it has the advertisement here, but did not have the vinyl with it, which I knew because it was in a pile of a bunch of not only Elvis but other items that did not have the vinyl, as I think you probably saw on the video when I was shopping there. But I couldn't pass it up because it was only $2.95, and it did have the cool inner sleeve, 8 tracks on back. I love these inner sleeves from the 60s and well, all the way up to 77 when they did the Moody Blue inner sleeve. But the main thing was it did have the bonus picture, the Elvis wedding bonus picture, and it's in really nice shape. So for $2.95, you have to get it just for that. Now, my disappointment is, if you saw a video I did last year when I went to an estate sale that had a bunch of Elvis stuff, they had an original clam bake that I passed on because it did not have the picture or the inner sleeve. It just had the vinyl. And now I really wish I'd have gotten that. I'd never figured I'd have gone out and found something with the inner sleeve and the picture and been able to Frankenstein them together. And it would have cost, the whole thing would have cost less than $10 because this was only $3. And I think the one at the estate sale was $5 or $6 or something like that. So I have to find something with the vinyl and Frankenstein these together. The cover's in pretty good shape. It's a stereo version, but I'd like to find the mono one in this. That's starting to get hard to get. But that's all I got were those two things. I know people wanted me to get more. They pointed out some international items there that were really nice. And he did have pretty good prices on them. So when I go back, I'll know that they're there now. I know that he has, even if those specific ones are sold, I know that he has a very large bin of Elvis items. And I'll go back hopefully in the spring, and then hopefully get out again in here in a couple of weeks and start filming some thrift stores. Anyway, that's all for now. Hopefully give a thumbs up because you like this. But the main thing is if you'd subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, as I hit 100 and then 100.5 with that last video. And hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you.